Hi everyone, this is Iva. Welcome to Industrial Sonomechanics Q&A video series. Today I have my colleague Christine joining us.
Hi, I'm Christine. I work with Iva in marketing.
Christine and I have been working on this Q&A video series together, although so far she has been mostly behind the scenes. But Christine, what kind of new question do we have from our subscribers today?
Well, today we had a question about choosing the right ultrasonic processor. So a lot of our audience is looking to produce water-soluble CBD and THC, and they want to know what ISM ultrasonic system they should choose when they're trying to make their nanoemulsions.
That's a great question. The first step in choosing an ultrasonic processor is to determine how much nanoemulsion you will need to make and how frequently you need that volume. Industrial Sonomechanics offers three types of ultrasonic processors: a lab, bench, and industrial scale. And all three of them can do exactly the same high-quality nanoemulsion, but at a different rate. So for example, when used in conjunction with nanostabilizer, the LSP600 can make approximately 1 liter of translucent nanoemulsion in about an hour. The BSP1200 is about 5 times faster than the LSP600, so that processor can produce about 5 liters of translucent nanoemulsion per hour, approximately. And lastly, the ISP3000, the industrial scale processor, can produce approximately 25 liters per hour of translucent nanoemulsion. Now, these rates that I just mentioned are process dependent. So if you're doing some other process like cell disruption or degassing or wet milling, those productivities might be very different. The productivity rates also depend on what type of nanoemulsion formulation is used and your target droplet sizes. So our processing estimates are based on our nanostabilizer LT formulation for the production of translucent nanoemulsions, where the median droplet sizes would be about 25 nanometers. Now, when you work with an ISM ultrasonic processor, you can utilize two different configurations: batch and flow-through mode. Batch mode is normally used for processing small volumes in a beaker. So in the case of the LSP600, those volumes would normally be between 100 milliliters and 500 milliliters at a time. If you're using BSP1200 in the batch mode, you would have a slightly larger beaker and you would process volumes between 500 milliliters and 2 liters at a time. And then the largest system that we offer, the ISP3000, can also operate in the batch mode, although it's a little bit less common. And that one would normally process volumes between 1 and 10 liters, so in a larger beaker. And then I can show you an image of this configuration. So this is BSP1200 configured in the batch mode. You have the FBH horn, and it's inserted into a beaker, and you basically sonicate the liquid inside that beaker. Flow-through mode involves having some peripheral equipment like pump, tank, and some accessories. So this is BSP1200 configured in the flow-through mode. And as you can see, you have a larger storage tank. So what you would do is you'll be drawing the liquid out of a storage tank by using the pump through the reactor chamber of the ultrasonic system, where it meets the barbell horn. And the barbell horn is right here in the middle between transducer and reactor chamber, but you can't see much of it because big part of it is inside the reactor chamber. And then the liquid goes back into the tank. So it keeps recirculating until it's all processed homogeneously. So this configuration, the flow-through mode, basically allows you to process much larger volumes. In the case of the LSP600, you would normally be working with volumes between 500 milliliters and 2 liters in the flow-through mode. While in the case of the BSP1200, you can work with pretty much any volume above 1 liter. With the ISP3000, you can work with pretty much any volume above 2 liters. So essentially, the BSP1200 and ISP3000, those two systems, have no upper limitations for liquid volume capacity. So you can operate them 24/7 if you need to. Switching between batch and flow-through mode is straightforward and quick. So if you would like to process a bunch of small samples, you're doing some R&D, you can do that first and then switch to flow-through mode and go back to production. It doesn't take long at all. So this is the basic overview of the capacities of the three systems.
Thanks, Iva, for answering the questions. See you guys next time.
Thanks. Bye, everyone.